My name is Garry and I'm going to demonstrate how to do an in-cab inspection and air brake test. Before we get started, first thing, on the day of testing, there's 4 things that you need to make sure that is up to date. Your paper permit with all your test scores on, your plastic permit, you need your medical card, and you need your driver's license. Make sure everything's up to date and ready to test. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate an in-cab inspection and air brake test. Outside of the truck in the side compartment is where I stored the emergency equipment. I have 3 red reflective triangles. I have a 10 BC fire extinguisher. It's fully charged, the pin's in place, it's up to date, meaning it's been inspected, and it's properly mounted secure. I would also carry my spare fuses there. When I got into the truck using the 3-point of contact, the seat, it's properly mounted secure, it's adjusted to my liking, meaning I can push the clutch all the way in, I can reach the other pedals. The seat belt, it's properly mounted secure. There's no tears, no rips in it. It latches. And it unlatches. It's in proper working order. I would ask the tester to put a seat belt on. The door, it opens and closes. It's in proper working order. The driver's side window, it goes up, it goes down. It's not cracked or broken. It's clean and clear. The passenger side window, it goes up and down. It's not cracked or broken. It's clean and clear. Now I'm going to point at the fender mirrors. They're securely mounted. They're not cracked or broken. They're clean and clear. They are adjusted to my liking. The West Coast and convex mirror on the driver and passenger side, both are properly mounted secure. They're not cracked or broken. They're clean and clear. They are adjusted to my liking. I can see all the way down to the end of the trail on both sides of the vehicle. The shifter, it's properly mounted secure. It's not bent nor broken, and it's now in the neutral position. The splitter, high range, low range, it's in proper working order. The splitter cable securely mounted. There's no tears, no holes in it. The shifter boot is securely mounted. There's no holes, no tears in it. No fumes can come into the truck while I'm driving or sleeping. The clutch is properly mounted secure. It's in proper working order. I can have no more than 1.5 inches of free play on it. It has a rubber so my foot won't slip off. The brake pedal is securely mounted, in proper working order. It has a rubber pad on it so my foot won't slip off. The accelerator, securely mounted. It's in proper working order with the rubber on it so my foot won't slip off. The steering wheel, securely mounted. I can have no more than 2 inches of play in a 20-inch steering wheel. City horn works, air horn works. The windshield is securely mounted. There's no cracks, no dings in it more than 1 inch. It's free and clear of illegal stickers. The only sticker is the inspection sticker. It's current and up to date. It matches the registration inside the driver's pouch. I'm now going to perform a safe start. To do that, I'm going to push the clutch all the way in. I'm going to make sure the shifter's in neutral. I'm going to check to make sure my emergency brake hand valves are pulled out and applied. I'm going to start the truck. I'm going to slowly release the clutch. When I turned the truck on, the ABS light came on and went off. That indicates that the anti-lock brake system is in proper working order. Over here, this is the oil pressure gauge. It's in proper working order. The normal operating range is between 20 to 50 psi. This is the water temperature gauge. It's in proper working order. The normal operating range is between 170 to 210 degrees. The tachometer, my Revit, it's in proper working order. The tachometer shows me the RPM of the engine. This is the speedometer. It's in proper working order. I'll test it when I do the tough test. The fuel gauge, in proper working order. It lets me know how much fuel I have in the fuel tank. This is the primary and secondary air gauges. Both are in proper working order. The normal operating range is between 120 to 140 psi. The primary air gauge lets me know the air pressure for the tractor. The secondary lets me know the air pressure for the trailer. The voltmeter, between 13.9 volts. The normal operating range is between 13.5 to 14 volts. It also shows me that the alternator is charging the batteries. The wipers, they're properly mounted secure. They're not cracked or broken. The blades are not dry ride, they're not torn, they're firmly pressed against the windshield. The windshield washer fluid, in proper working order. It helps keep the windshield clean. Now we'll go here, push it down. Those are for all the marker lights. We'll push it up, That's for all the marker lights and the headlights. Left turn signal indicator works. Right turn signal indicator works. Four-way flashers indicator works. The high beam indicator works. Once again, this is the trailer emergency brake hand valve, the red one. This is the tractor parking brake hand valve, the yellow one. The defrost, it works. It keeps the windshield clean and clear during inclement weather. The heat works. It keeps the cab warm. I'm now going to do an air brake test. To do that, I'm going to push the clutch all the way in. Put the shifter in first gear. I'm going to turn the truck off. Now I'm going to turn the key one click to the on position. I'm going to release the clutch, let the gauges reset. Now I'm going to release the emergency brake hand valves by pushing them in. At the same time, I'm going to roll my window down. I want to listen outside the truck for any audible air leaks while I watch the air gauges. Okay, the air gauges have stopped moving. The first test is the applied brake test. I'm going to apply my foot on the service brake and hold it. I can lose no more than 4 psi in 60 seconds. So you're going to time yourself for the whole 60 seconds. Now I'm going to do the low air pressure test. I'm going to fan the brake. When the air gauges gets around 60 psi, the low air pressure warning light and buzzer should come on. At 60, the low air pressure warning light and buzzer came on. Now I'm going to check the emergency brakes. I will continue to fan the brakes down. When the air gauges get between 20 and 40, the emergency brake hand valve should pop out. The emergency brake hand valve just popped out. Now I'm going to do a safe start to help build the air pressure back up. To do that, I'm going to push the clutch all the way in, put the shifter back in neutral. I'm going to check again to make sure my hand valves are pulled out and applied. Start the truck. Slowly release the clutch. To help build the air pressure up, I'm going to bring my tachometer up between 12 to 1500 RPM until the air gauge gets to approximately 85 psi. At 60 psi, the low air pressure warning light and buzzer should go off. I'll slowly step on the accelerator, bring it up. I'm watching my air gauges. At 60 psi, the low air pressure warning light and buzzer went off. I'm going to keep my engine speed up till I get to 85 psi. I'm now at 85 psi. I'm going to take my foot off the accelerator. With the truck idling, it should take no more than 45 seconds to reach 100 psi. So you're going to time yourself. Now at 100 psi. I'm going to bring my tachometer back up around 12 to 1500 RPM. When my air gauge gets between 120 to 125 psi, the governor will cut out. I should hear a sneeze. My governor just cut out. I heard the sneeze. That indicates that the air tanks are full. Now I'm going to perform a tug test. To do that, I'm going to push the clutch all the way in. I'm going to put the shift in first gear. I'm going to test the tractor parking brake first. So I'm going to push it, release the trailer emergency brake hand valve while pushing it in. I'm going to slowly ease off the clutch and tug against it. It should not move. Good. Now I'm going to check the trailer emergency brake. I'm going to apply it, pull it out, release the tractor parking brake. I'm going to slowly ease off the clutch and tug against it. Truck should not move. Good. Now I'm going to release the trailer emergency brake. I'm going to check the trolley valve or the trailer service brake. I'm going to ease off the clutch and tug against it. Truck should not move. Good. Now I'm going to check the service brake and the speedometer. I'm going to hold my steering wheel lightly. I'm going to pull forward approximately 5 miles per hour. When I apply the service brake, the steering wheel should not pull left and right. If it does, it means the brakes are not properly adjusted. Slowly ease off the clutch, pull forward. Clutch in, brake hard. The steering wheel did not pull left and right. That lets me know that the brakes are properly adjusted. The speedometer works. I'm now going to put the truck back in neutral. I'm going to apply the emergency brake. I'm going to turn the truck off. I'm going to pull the key out. Take my foot off the brake and the clutch. I'm going to review everything I just did in here. That completes the in-cab inspection and air brake test.